OG that should be ready to smash them.
The OG that we saw just yesterday was looking godlike, so I've got pretty high expectations. And again, I mean, my trust in NaVi, even after everything we just saw, I mean, it doesn't go that deep. I want them to prove it. Mantu going to be running straight in with a flashbang from leikkeet. That is a crisp execute. Easer and Mantu again. He got tagged. He's down to 9 health, but he'll take down Flamey as well. That worked out so well. Way better than he could have asked for. What a beautiful round out of Mantu.
And they know now where Perfecto is as well, and so OG are going to close in like a bunch of sharks. NBK, lucky for him, he does not get his head taken off. Issa puts some pressure on, and they are going to be ready to take the fight to him. One kill goes through. NBK looking for the knife, not going to happen. Mantu robs him.
Quad kill on him.
Of course. But, yeah, I like it, NBK. A little bit of a chuckle. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, boys. Yes, you popped off in the pistol. Wow. Even Mantu showing a little bit of a grin there.
He's been doing that.
It's rare. It's like a bird flying on the, you just caught it out of the corner of your eye. Did I see that? Did I imagine it?
Beautiful kingfisher time. Rare. I don't know, maybe. But since he's just a stoic person, but he's enjoying himself, he should be. I love it. Look at the initiative that they took. You can wait around and try and snipe people with USP. They said, no, we're just going to flash our way in. And again, so much, I think so many of the successful CT sides that we've seen, even in the first 3 days here at Blast Premier, have been about not letting the T sides have all the initiative. Try and take something away from them. Make sure they can't just, in luxury setup and throw all the flashbangs and smokes that they want. Like sometimes you've got to put them off their balance. And I think OG are a team that successfully have done that. I think NIP did that yesterday, and obviously didn't manage to do that so much against NaVi on some of the maps here. But I think that's something that we're seeing, coming back into it a little bit more. There's been a whole, era of Counter-Strike where you said, well, maybe we need that less. All we need is double ops on the CT side, and then we'll be good to go, and all teams will build around that. So I much prefer this. I hope this is a returning metagame in some sense. It's not the first time we've seen it, but I hope it's a returning metagame that's going to, keep growing and growing. It's so much fun to watch. Ooh, but this is also interesting. MBK going down, and Issa will drop next.
leikkeet going to pick one up as well, but that is it. And a flawless, essentially, B-site take from NaVi. And perhaps OG were kind of regretting getting a little bit too lighthearted there at the end of that pistol round, not staying focused. What a shot from Simple. Dude. He is not to be messed with. Nearly wins that fight, too.
He's not far off. Is he still crouched on his legs over there when he died? It looked like his model was like oddly just standing in place.
Even in death, he is ready.
Even in death. Mantu goes down. They not only with the round, but find every single person. This is a great return, and it's a B split. What team were we watching last on DUST2 that did no B splits? I'm trying to think.
It would have been against NaVi. They're the only ones we've seen play.
Maybe it was NaVi that didn't. I think it
could be the rematch.
Yeah, I don't think NaVi did any B splits when they were on the T side last time.
Yes, exactly. So this is a way to the game within the game.
Yeah,
change things up.
I just can't think of a reason why it wouldn't at least be worth trying in any match, because you've got to test that out. Flashes, and it looks like Boomich was unflashed just seconds before. That is the flashbang lottery that always happens out at long, right? Everyone's throwing flashbangs. You don't know if you're hitting yourself or your teammates or the enemy, but it's eventually someone stops being flashed, and whoever is first wins.
That's it. That's
exciting.
Summed up.
It's really exciting.
You really roll the dice, and it can be so disappointing and disheartening if it keeps going against you.
Yeah,
there can be there are a few places on a map that are as frustrating to play as A-Long, CT side. But Mantu, let's see. Whoa, definitely gonna back off there.
He was like, I'm gonna go find someone. He's like, oh wait, I'm the mole in this game.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't want to be.
That would have been unfortunate. But instead they're gonna push on up on the A site now. NaVi right at the doorstep. Simple cleaning house to be expected. Mantu gonna get the drop on him, but Boomich is waking up. He's looking pretty crisp here at the beginning of DUST2 in these first few rounds. Unfortunate for MBK.
Had his right idea, but he's gonna get found. Yeah, he almost stood up right on top of them. I think he was almost within like sledgehammer range if they had one. Crush. I'm sure that would work, even if you had a Kevlar helmet, I think. Sledgehammer will do it. Also, terrific song by Peter Gabriel, so There's that.
Gabriel. There's the name.
Listen, slightly dating myself, perhaps.
Nah, that guy's eternal, dude.
Well,
don't worry about
I like
it.
That. Thanks. That's a nice save. I appreciate that. Fourth round. And again, this time though, nice jump out with his back turned electronics, spinning around and catching MBK. They also only have USPs, so this should be fine. Should be no problem here. It's early days still, obviously, in this best of 3 and or even on DUST2, so I'm not going to take really anything for granted just yet. But they should be winning this round without too much trouble. So we'll see what OG can come up with once they have, you know, some more rifles. Another interesting thing to really watch out for, you know, is Mantu and that AWP, because we have seen some really amazing orb work coming out from him. I mean, really like super high quality. And obviously now he's up against Simple potentially. That is a little bit of a test to be passing, but you know, it's possible.
Yeah, last time that they played though, they were top ranking. It was Simple versus Mantu, just going toe to toe with the ops in play. So it was really cool to watch. Simple, of course, pulled ahead in that battle, as Simple tends to do, but Mantu was up there. Just going all out in that fight. This is NaVi really just freaking annihilating, though. 3-1 at the beginning. Fairly one-sided as well, so the money is growing on the side of the T's.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think OG really care. I think they know what happened. You know, you get reversed in that second round. Probably this is the outcome. I think they just think whatever. Probably not that happy that they can't get the orb yet on Master. That's a little bit annoying, but again, they flash their way in for a kill, and they take down Simple. It's just a tiny bit of initiative. It's not much. What, a $200 flashbang? Nicely done.
Really like to see that. Super clean. And well, now, I mean, do they manage to get in here? Alexi B is going to get boosted on boxes. Boosted. He's going to boost himself. A little bit of an off angle, and it works wonderfully. Takes down Boomage. Needs to be aware of Flamey up close. Shot is going to come through. Flamey with the headshot, but he is blocked. Nowhere to go. You can't go back through that lake of fire.
Yeah, but actually the fact that he's forced to stay means he's suddenly getting a lot of information. He's realizing, first of all, that no one is playing immediately to his left towards the B-bomb site. There's smoke up there as well. The rest of OGs are pretty much standing their ground, not being too crazy. Valda could be going for a flank, indeed he will be. Oh, but Perfecto, that is so unfortunate. His angle, you can see on Valda's crosshair, just off enough that Perfecto had the advantage in that one. So suddenly, from a 5-on-3 into a 3-on-3, there's still 40 seconds, and they're going to go catwalk with still Perfecto coming long. So a lot of trouble for Mantu if he swings out long there.
Waiting to see.
Oh, wait, long. Look again. Perfecto.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But hey, Mantu gets the kill that matters. Drops that bomb carrier. And dude, NBK is working so well right now. Sets it up for Mantu to get a double.
Yeah.
Mantu is just comfortably in the lead right now for OG. Wherever that guy happens to be, death is soon to follow. For NaVi, that is, as he is just pretty much like the one-man army.
Strong start. Yeah, you're right. 9-3. Really good stuff. And even though Perfecto played that long position much better than you could have hoped for. I thought he was going to be, you know, just there's the last guy in, but he actually saw the flank coming and won that. Not his fault that the rest of his team couldn't deal with Mantu, but still pretty solid work overall. And OG, I think they're just going to they're going to enjoy the fact that won the round. They're not going to enjoy the fact that it was a one-on-one when they won it. And look at NaVi. There's so much better equipment in this round. Wow, that's a rough start for OG. When you finally win this round, and you actually can't really even feel it in the game yet.
Nothing. Sometimes that's just the way it be.
True indeed.
But it is, yeah. Like you said, the full buy, and it looks like they want to say hello to this B site once again here, NaVi. They've had success so far. Alexi B, there's the smoke. Doesn't hit the flick, unfortunately. And Issa is lit, so this is going to be a very tough hold for OG if NaVi elect to go B. Considering how low HP Issa is, he can't really take too much of a fight, but that bomb, well, they will get the CT smoke down, and it is going to upper dark. Okay. For a second, you were wondering if they were going to go ahead and push short, but it is going to be the push, and Alexi catches Boomage.
Yeah, and where's the rest of it? This is so disjointed. I don't mind that Boomage goes down, but why is everyone else just standing around? Electronic was there right behind Boomich when he went down. They could have pushed together, and the people in Abadat could have pushed in as well. This is a very Na'Vi type round in the worst possible sense. They're going up catwalk. There's 20 seconds left, and yeah, Valde should be winning this fight. He definitely will. He saw that coming, and now they're running out of time and certainly running out of players. This, I don't really know. I'd be so interested to ask them specifically what was it in this round that made them not commit to that B split. They had it all set up as far as I can tell.
It looked so good. Maybe it's because the fight took place on slope, and so they thought that Alexi was the rotator. Maybe they still thought there were two players on that B site, that there was a gamble that they ran into.
Yeah, I can't do. My imagination doesn't even really come up with with what I think of as a good answer to that. So yeah, I wish we could call them right now.
We did see a little bit of this where you start not second guessing yourself, but maybe overcomplicating things. You're thinking, oh wait, hold on, we can pull a fast one. We're gonna catch him before the rotate, and if we just go back in now, right? Like, you think that's gonna work out, and then it turns out you just overcomplicated matters instead of keeping it simple.
Possibly, yeah. We saw that on trying them when they were playing Nuke earlier, right? Against NIP, there was a lot of switching back and forth, and they also had rounds that were, I think you pointed this out, less complicated, and they seemed to work all right. So
yeah, that's all over the place. Still just hoping to get lucky through that smoke. And I think he's still sitting. No, he got one frag now.
yeah, it's gotta start somewhere. I mean, the scoreline's tied up. It's 3-3. No one really has any kind of money, so yeah, it's a bit of a slug at the beginning here. Slugfest for either side. Man2 dropping really low, trying to fall back. Ooh, but actually, I think Flamey actually almost got his teammate killed by running in front, and the bullet went through the smoke. That could have been absolutely lethal. Electronic's position, though, now is super important. And Simple will find a kill on MBK. So Isa, 1 versus 3, definitely not doable here.
Oh, this is just the grossest situation, though, for OG, because look at their money.
Yeah.
Right? You're just going to be in this weird limbo. Can you manage to save this gun? Okay, well, at least he gets that kill on Electronic. It's going to be hard for Na'Vi to hunt him down now. But you're in this awkward spot. Your money's not going to be great.
He's definitely an interesting player, Isa.
Yeah, he's got a good sense of humor as well.
He's got a good, and I mean, just from watching him, I haven't spent too much time talking with Isa at events, mostly because we've had no events.
Yeah.
But you know, you watch him play in general, and his reactions at the events that he's been at and all the rest of it, you get the sense that he is, you know, an emotional player, and seems like a super positive human being, but you know, that emotion can be obviously super powerful if you're winning all the rest of it, but can also definitely backfire. So it's one of the things I sometimes, you know, wonder if during the course of his career, it's still kind of early on, but is that something that he will learn to deal with better and better and better? Because when he's firing off and sort of zoned in, he's definitely a good player to have on the team.
Calm with the one flash. That's a stretch. Yeah, Flamey not going to find anybody off the back of that one, but this is still actually a fairly decent buy, all things considered, for OG.
Yeah.
At least you've got 3 rifles to play with. That was my main concern, is that they may not even be able to afford that much, or do they have to go for losses? But M4 is on 2.
Yeah, you could definitely win this round, yeah. Maybe retakes are going to be tricky with the grenades. Na'Vi have slowly taken middle. They're holding up at dark. They're holding outside of long from middle. So yeah, pretty standard stuff. Remember, OG in the matches they played so far here at Blast Premier have been really aggressive on the CT side. So I'm sure Na'Vi know that. I'm sure that's why they're holding this, you know, maybe a little bit longer than they need to. But I don't mind it. I think this is a good response to the kind of, you know, offensive CT side Counter-Strike that OG have been playing.
And the push begins now. Going to be once again hitting this beat. This is a real change of strategy from Na'Vi.
Yeah.
There was a lot of A focus, short pushes, long pushes last time around.
What's going on? I don't understand. Again, they had everything set up with this B split once again, and they call it off in the middle of it, and I just can't even understand why. Simple, barely alive, 25 seconds. It's like they have this meme drilled into their brain at this point that they need to go middle and sort of, you know, take that whole thing over, do the smoke, check everything, and then go back to catwalk.
But this is because this is, I mean, this is me just throwing it out there. But the impression that I'm under is that last time we saw them play DUST2, they didn't focus that much on mid. It was a lot more extremity focused, you know, push on a B or take over long or go up short. It wasn't as much mid play. And maybe so NaVi now, in order to change up, they're trying to focus more on mid to perhaps punish OG.
But then why are they going back again?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like
I can only do so much, Anders.
Yeah, but the thing is, like once you have that smoke, or once you're in the middle, like once you're pushed out into like the CT spawn, basically,
right?
Like that's where you've come past the point where the real danger is. Usually, the danger is that there could be a lot of people. The pop flashes can come in from like so far away that you can't even really hear them, right? So once you're there, that's the dangerous part done. Then you give it up afterwards. It's really confusing. Nice enough attempt. Actually, look like Boomich had that a little bit under control, but now it's going to crumble. And now they're running in one at a time, and that's never really something that we recommend. Valda goes down. It's Simple, even if he was flashed. And that's a very important kill for Simple. Otherwise, they would have lost this round already.
Oh, that HE reads him. That was so sick. Still doesn't save him, though. That is ridiculous that NaVi still managed to get those kills. Outrageous. But that HE, woo, buddy.
That's just a scout on man 2. I actually thought that was an op for a second. But, I don't know, Simple at 1 minute and 10 seconds. Not the worst odds you could have for NaVi right now. If they win this round again, OG's economy is really going to be busted up. Same is true for NaVi in some sense, but... yeah. Here we go. He's back there checking. He's got the right idea, but... that's just a Molotov. A little bit stressful. And actually taking that Molotov damage is... you know, up against the scout, got to be real careful. I like the fact that they're not attacking him at OG.
He's boxed, and they know it. The clock is eventually going to force his hand. And they still have nades as well. So the longer this goes down, you just get those mollies in play. And Simple is going to be very hard-pressed. Although, look at Montu's positioning. Weird off angle.
Yeah, it's better for him to hide, obviously, if you see Simple. I mean, if you try and get the shot. Oh, what a turnaround! The timing! How does he know that?
It's not. I think he's just that fast, Anders.
Yeah.
You know? I think he just turns around and he just happens to hit that flick. He's just that quick.
It's like he hears the trigger pull on Isa's gun and then he turns around beforehand. I can't believe it. Well, good round out of wood, like winning the round, great news. Man 2 gets the AWP. This is looking better. Match is 13 in form. What a hero.
Yeah, he's playing out of his mind right now. And these are definitely two of the players where, I mean, it's like Simple and Montu are pretty much like the two go-to that you want to keep an eye on for OG and NaVi. And it was the same story last time as well. They were both going toe-to-toe. Here, it's Montu just taking Simple down at range. Montu even managing to get out of dodge. There's going to be a little bit of pressure here. Nice HE over the top. Doesn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. Looks like he got caught. Yeah, blew up just a little bit early. But that bomb, by the way, NaVi still back in T-spawn. And Flamey is realizing that. He's going to go ahead and pick it up. This is still pretty much a hard eco, apart from, I'm guessing, Simple's deagle.
Simple always with the deagle.
Ooh, well, that was a nice HE. And let's see. This should be fairly straightforward now for OG. Shouldn't be losing anybody.
Yeah, definitely important that they don't.
Onto with the really exposed angle.
Yeah, don't do it. It's not worth it. Just fall back. You've got so many teammates here.
There we go.
Definitely way better. Saving the ops, keeping everyone alive. OG up 6-4 now. I think this is a really, really good start for OG. I think they're doing a good job at the moment. Could be very hard to play CT side on DUST2. I think harder than people sometimes maybe think about. Seems like it shouldn't, but you can be pretty restricted in how creative you can get in the offensive plays. And OG are a team that have been enjoying playing that kind of Counter-Strike on other maps. What we've seen from them so far mostly has been the flashes out middle.
Well, okay, the last time, that's what I just wanted to double check real quick. They played DUST2. It was 10 rounds on the CT side for OG.
Yeah.
So
it happened again.
OG won DUST2 16-9. So this, I mean, it's definitely OG have got something going for him. And there's Montu with the right eye peek, takes down Perfecto, gets that angle. So nasty.
And that's more aggression of the sort that we were just talking about. Something that again, is not that easy necessarily to put together on DUST2. They managed to do it both in middle and now in upper B or upper dark. Valde with a headshot to take down Electronic, and this is crumbling. Great grenade, both from Valde and from Isa. Flamey with a chance to do some more damage, maybe. But Mantu will take it away immediately. He is 17 and 4 right now, and OG are really, really warmed up now. It took just a couple of rounds, and here we are.
Yeah. And this is, you know, when you play back-to-back best of threes, this is that grind. And yes, I mean, this is probably why NaVi were just like, let's keep going, right? Just keep trying to flow, stay in that flow state, and just keep moving. Because if we get a break, we are gonna be in a situation where we may lose our edge, and that may have happened here. Because OG are just gonna be coming in here and ready to go, whereas NaVi have already played through an entire best of 3, all 3 maps.
So hard to judge, though, isn't it? Because what if there's no break and this goes 3 maps and the NaVi just essentially plays 6 maps straight with no, like, I mean, that also sounds like then you'd be thinking, man, if only we could have had a break between map 1 and 2, at least we could have, like, you know.
Yeah,
our brains could
that's
pull
tough,
down
man.
bit.
Keep in mind, these guys usually play 5-6, you know, scrims a day, right? So they're used to that workload. Yeah, they're not officials, obviously. Scrims are not officials, but.
Yeah.
I mean, scrims, you can often play like 30 rounds every map, just 30, 30, 30, 30, and get maximum rounds in as well. So I mean, I don't know. It is. I mean, it's true. It's going to be trade-offs, right?
Yeah.
Like, what are you used to? What do you want to go with?
It's hard to know. But regardless, I mean, here we are. And
really MBK's crosshair? Never mind. You guys can't see that.
No, I don't think. There is that command to change the crosshair based on what.
Yeah, there's that
have,
Go
right?
TV.
But it did get very confusing at times, so could understand why. Maybe that's been taken a little bit out of it. Boosted over to try and see if they could get it done, but the grenade will explode to Boomich once again. And a 2-on-5, no casualties yet on the OG side. Oh, there's going to be one, and a follow-up. That is way more important than it seems. Don't think they're going to be winning the round anytime soon, but 2 kills like that definitely do some damage to OG's economy, and that is all that NaVi care about at this moment. Flamey, well, that's commitment. Giving another kill to Mantu through the door. 8-4. Yeah, the OG fans are in.
OG fans are back.
That's good.
Good on them. Well, the NaVi fans need to show up right now and give some of that power over to NaVi, because it is currently a real struggle for these guys. OG just looking super solid. Isa forgetting to buy. No, it's going. All right, we're gonna get that double up in play.
I like it.
Interesting.
Simple, you once said, but we're gonna get the challenge in the middle. Instead, here we go, flashed in, shot through the door. It's almost like he got stuck ever so slightly as well. Yeah, there's the grenade. He's gonna try and see, can he dunk it on? And Electronic is gonna back on out, but he almost does actually go down. Ooh, that was close.
That split second. What a call from Electronic to get out of dodge. And Isa, you could see the moment's hesitation. You know that, half second, not even. And now NaVi, man, they just feel penned in. Do you go mid and try and brave it? I mean, you are going to take over Catwalk and try and clear this out, make sure there's no quick rotations possible here for OG.
So badly want to do the B split again.
Yeah.
I've got my fingers crossed, because I don't, they couldn't know what we knew in those rounds. Like, I know I was criticizing them for falling back, but obviously they don't have all the information that I have watching it. But you still feel like, God, if they could follow through on it, been a number of rounds where it's super doable. We'll see. It looks like they're clearing out Catwalk. Still got 35 seconds here. A bit of a jump down from Boomich, and following in the smoke behind is Perfecto to take down MBK. Alexi very much alone over here, and the backup is going to be a little while away, so it's a good job that he gets that. But they're out in the middle as well, and Mantu, look at this genius. He's not even being baited into it. He's waiting. Probably a call from a teammate saying, well, I'm only seeing a couple of people, not everyone, so for NaVi, falling back, a nice shot from Simple, but it doesn't matter. They cannot win the round. It's 10 seconds left. There's no way to get to a bomb site in time, so that is really, really rough, fortunately for them. And, well, they're going to lose Perfecto as well. Time running out, and it's another round on the side of OG.
And they save both ops to boot. Insult to injury. And man, what a performance from Montu right now. You got to give it to him. 20 frags. He's doubling the runner-up on his team, Alexi B.
And it would have been tempting for him to you know, try and run closer to the middle. And they were waiting for it. They were listening for the footsteps. It would have absolutely triggered a great B push there.
Yeah, really impressive from OG right now. Just absolute domination. 9-4. CT sign for OG, just looking real good. And here's some aggression coming in from NaVi. Could be a very quickly B split, depending. Yep, Alexi B gets caught, but that is still 2 players remaining on the B side. Do they manage to survive? Do they manage to get any kills? MBK, no, and removed immediately. Now it's Isa, has to be the hero. Going to get 2! That's interesting. Is that enough?
No, I don't think so, but it's still pretty impressive. I mean, he was really surrounded. But yeah, I don't think.
How does MBK not get anything though? Is it the new doors? I guess it's the new doors.
Yeah, well, I think he was also fighting someone that was like halfway in a smoke. I think it was he had some obscured vision in the middle of that too. It was looking a little bit awkward. Yeah, quick out the middle, B execute, no hesitation, no falling back, and it worked out really well. I think that was all cool to watch. Okay, now they've done that successfully. There's no reason you can repeat a B split like this, because probably the main deciding difference between winning or losing those rounds has to do with the setup on the OG side. And I mean, I'm not sure OG will just immediately stack the B bomb side because they lost 1 round like that. So you might still have another round where you can do it, and well, 15th round, so this is also the last round where you're gonna have a chance if you wanted to go that round. What else have NaVi got? I mean, in the beginning when OG had worse rifles and fewer grenades, they were winning the long fight, but that era has come and gone. And now that they seem to get shut down a lot over on long. Might want to try it anyway. Yes, they will. Jump out, and already a fair bit of damage. You know, you're going to give it up. Don't mind that they do that. You don't have to stay and fight on the CT side on that corner, which people tend to forget. And just pull back.
Especially when you have the op in play. And Montu's hitting shots the way he is. Just anchor around him, protect him, and let him turret up with that sniper rifle. Thing is now, NaVi, I mean, they have 0 presence over towards B. Yeah. That entire half of the map, including short, is just nothing.
Scary.
Boomage came back over here to check a little bit to see if he could just get lucky and spot anybody pushing mid. This really is just a standoff now between these 2 teams. OG are just anchored towards A, and they've just sat on B waiting.
Yeah, if this was StarCraft, Seule, you'd want to do an orbital scan or something like that and see what's going on.
Just get a quick scan in there, yeah, you're right. Or, you know, get Overlord speed, just zip somebody along.
Find a way.
Oh, the entire time. Interesting.
He was, normally it's stop, duck and roll or whatever it is. Not slowly crouch back and die. Boomage with 2 big kills. NBK and Alexi B, 2 on 5. It looks like NaVi will be finding a 6th round here, unless there's some sort of huge surprise in store for us here. Org is not going to do anything. It would have been cool if he could land a quick headshot there. Nice tapping away from NBK. He's going to be taken down simple, but still 1 versus 3. And he might as well go all in on this one, although he's going to change his angle of attack. I don't think anything he does here will really make a difference. They're going to know as well. Yeah, and they will just play it safe, not even really challenging him all that much. Still, OG with a nice job well done so far.
Job well done. I mean, yes. They fell 1 round short of their performance yesterday on the CT side of DUST2, OG. But, I mean, 9-6, still very respectable. And now you're going into a pistol round where you could just get it to double digits right off the bat at the beginning of the half. They should be feeling pretty good about themselves right now, OG. And simple. Oh, let's see. They've managed to so far avoid the boss, although he is now going to be the one point blank ready and waiting, and never mind, flashed, killed immediately, and the flank is going to come through. Velda gets clicked into oblivion, but it is still going to be a 4-on-4, and the bomb is going to get planted very quickly here.
Very quickly, definitely for long as well, which they have 1 player down there, but it's Glocks again, it's not USPs at that range, so not that it's a bad bomb plant, but there could be some complications in about 5 seconds, so we'll see. Trying for this retake, already jumping down and moving forward. A 4-on-4 right in the mix of it. And Isa trying to get a kill. Oh, Flamey with 2 big headshots. And MBK, he's going to be standing tall here, taking down Flamey. Now it's a 2-on-1. And MBK is trapped in this corner. He cannot get out, and he will go down. And Electronic, is there a kit somewhere? Yeah, there is. So he's going to have enough time for it. Nice triple Electronic. Nearly a round for OG, though.
5 HP for Electronic.
Yeah.
The madman. We've seen the clips of him calling the shots. He really does get in there nitty-gritty with the micromanagement, but you know, it's working. Yeah, we'll find out if it does this half at least.
So far, it really has been well worth watching. If you missed any of these OG games that have been happening so far, say it's worth going back and looking at some of them, because there's a lot to learn, or to be taught from those. 17th round, and see, I don't think NaVi necessarily going to be shocked that there's a buy coming here. Doesn't mean they can't get overwhelmed, though not in the B-bomb side. If there's going to be a B-split, they're set up pretty well for dealing with it. We'll see. Oh, no. Oh.
Never mind. Live, he's back. Okay.
Scary moment. It's all fine. Looks, everything about this is set up for a B-split, isn't it?
Even if he's fine, I'm still, I don't know, ambivalent on that whole thing. No damage done, but you're still, you know, a minute into the round. I don't know if you get to stop it.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. I think that works. MBK, Galil in hand here. They're waiting a long time. Yeah, so they're going to be setting up the smokes down to what CT spawn, but there's still 3 people waiting. NaVi seem like they are well prepared for this kind of a thing. Perfecto will spot out 1, so that's a little bit of confirmation. He will miss that spray, jumping straight up under the box, and ready for middle as well. No shots with the AWP at the moment. Oh, they're in a lot of trouble now. Simple going down, and Perfecto missing all of the shots, finally getting the one, but that's way too late. They needed Simple to pick up one of those kills in middle. We didn't see it from his point of view, but that's critical. If that mid presence is gone, then every single one of them can return and just focus straight into upper dark, and probably they win the round.
I feel like Velda's trying to force things now because he's lagging so far behind on kills. You know, I don't know if there's a reason for him to push Boomich in that situation.
No, maybe not.
You just hold the angle in Boomich's box to know where to go. But still, doesn't change the fact that OG are going to get double digits and just slap NaVi around in that second round. Let's see. I mean, you're right, though. There were 3 players on the B side, so you have to expect it to be heavily NaVi favored. It just did not pan out for them at all.
No, it really didn't. And again, I mean, 2 of them at least were distracted by someone coming through middle. And their Plateau player got shot in the face, which was that was a good shot with Galil, but yeah. It's also probably frustrating to lose a round like that, because you're like, well, we had 3 people. What more can we do, you know? Can't stack 4 people in B. That's not going to be a viable strategy. I hope all of you, like, I could feel that coming before it happened. You're so simple setting up for it. And he's like, click.
He's gross. Simple as. Just taking a quick glance. Yeah, 14 frags for Simple right now.
That's good, but still something to be decided for NaVi as a whole right now.
I don't know. Everybody's got Molotovs right now, so I mean, you could just kind of take over B, just split B and run in.
Yeah.
It's looking like they want to go towards A, though. Maybe, you know, walk up catwalk, take long-range fights, abuse the rifles. Seems like that's going to be the play.
Yeah, which is also fine. They still have 35 seconds. That's okay. But don't wait too long. You never really, in a round like this where you've got all the advantage, you don't want to suddenly be short on time. Alexi be setting up for a Molotov. You can throw those so that they burn the entire corner out, although sometimes it's a bit tricky. So this one seems to be working. Perfecto certainly taking a bit of damage, although he's going to come charging in, not hitting the shot. Counter flashes as well. 14 seconds, and again, this way you have to worry about the time. I mean, one little hiccup in a round like this and things go real bad. No jumping attempts being made. I thought maybe they could have gone for that. CC at range, though, will take down MBK.
How was that possible? That was wild. And well, now let's see. There is going to be a bit of a push. Simple again. Just going to go ahead and join this party. Was expecting the flick headshot. He still gets a body shot. It's a 2-on-2. Lots of damage being dealt, and it's now a 1-on-1. Does Electronic, once again with a single-digit health pool, manage to take this clutch up close? It was so close. leikkeet down to 17 health.
Wow. Yeah, that really, really was close. Just want to point out, Simple didn't go for the sort of the jump shot against the bomb planter, but there's 8 seconds left. So if he goes down, I think they just win the round now. A little bit short on time. More people have been added into the frame.
Just having a good time.
And it's online gathering OG fans. They're getting their way at the moment. Man2 missing a shot. He's not afraid to repeat that. Just pistols on the NaVi side.
Oh, Simple still gets it. Well, MBK, at least he'll get a couple of eco frags. Pretty sure he's going to spot Perfecto here in a moment. MBK's got the bomb, so it seems like he's trying to play just a little bit more carefully, but Perfecto eventually, yep, going to get hunted down by Isa. Quick round there, anti-eco. 12 rounds on the board now for OG, 7 for NaVi. OG looking very good on this T side. And, well, this is leaving, oh man, $100 short for an AWP on Simple. That's what you get for always buying these deagles, Simple. Every time. Buying deegs. You could have had the op.
Yeah. That is the price, isn't it? But then we get to see him, one deeg people. That's nice. At least.
I was just thinking, wow, what just hanging around mid, full attention towards A early on, but it was a boost. Electronic up on catwalk very early here. Now things have stabilized for NaVi. Electronic still holding fairly aggressively on cat.
Shots coming through. This way, you'd be really interested to see if NaVi are going to try and be a little bit proactive like OG was. A bit of a run-in, but again, yes, but not really. Like, where's the flashbang to set that up for Electronic? Where's the help? Like, he's just being forced forward by Molotov, I guess, but still. You'd want NaVi to be the ones taking the initiative and not OG, at least some of the time. And this time they get wiped out, and they're going to be saving on the other side of the map. I really think it's such a... It's not like it's some sort of dramatic difference, but the few things that OG did when they were on the CT side really just gave them some great start in some of these rounds, right? Flashes down middle, some pushes in upper dark. Like, it's not... doesn't have to be too much. Don't have to oversell it, but NaVi aren't doing it, and as a result, OG get to wait around and sort of feel comfortable and start some of these fights. So 13-7, it's about to be a 6-round gap between the two teams, and not much right now that's suggesting that OG are going to slow this down at all.
No, they're going to get more and more confident. They've got money now as well, so that pressure is removed. Even if they lose a round, it's not the end of the world. And so you can just continue to get more and more comfortable here on the OG side of things. And, I mean, you smashed NaVi on this map yesterday, 16-9. So you already know that you've got NaVi figured out on this map.
Yeah.
Everything should be just pointing towards OG to win here on this first one. But there it is. Timeout called by NaVi. They finally tapped out and decided to take a little moment here to talk things over.
That was picked by NaVi as well.
Yeah, that's a real tough one.
There is that to think about. OG picking up Mirage instead, I think. So that could be fun. NaVi looked like they knew what they were doing on Mirage, so it's not a complete, disaster. Although I think OG were really an inspirational team to watch on Mirage, so really enjoyed their CT side, or their T side, sorry, I think it was great. But their CT side, again, had the same features as we're seeing here. The aggression, the making it hard to guess what's coming next.
They're proactive.
Yeah.
But it feels like you can be that proactive, I guess, if you have leikkeet who's going to be fine-tuning details, right? It feels like leikkeet's really got it figured out when it comes to his leadership and how he calls the rounds. So, I mean, if you aren't left guessing a bunch of the time, I suppose you can have those more aggressive rounds where it's just like, okay, we know what the plan is, go, execute.
But it obviously does require a deeper playbook, right? If the strats on the CT side involve, like, you know, 2B, 2A, 1 middle or something, you know, like that's one type of calling, right? But if you have to add in stuff like, well, let's, you know, execute this particular little trick that we have, and we have a whole long list of them, we all have to sort of remember how it all works, and also not make it obvious, right? Like if you do the same thing game for game for game, people will start to figure it out. So try and stay unpredictable as much as you can. It is just definitely more work to also throw that in, but I think the results kind of speak for themselves at the moment, so use that time.
Oh, there's the lurk smoke. Molly to back plat. Is this enough to get NaVi? I mean, they've only seen one nade, so it could just be one guy making noise over here. A lot of discipline on NaVi's side not to over-rotate based off of this information.
Yeah.
A second smoke. Now you got to be wondering. If you're NaVi, you see a little bit of movement from the players. Now they're like, 2 smokes, upper dark.
Something could be coming.
This is it.
By the time they know, it might be too late. Flamey, nice lineup with Eagle just at the edge, and he could have had a double. But the window player is Perfecto. He goes down with not much at all. So this should still be all right. At M4 and Simple, I would still try and hold on to it. I just don't think it's worth trying to go for this retake. Lexi B and Issa are a little bit tagged up, but yeah. Stay away. Let this one go. It's going to be OG at 14 rounds, so yeah, we're not seeing NaVi kicking this high gear just yet. Still, you know, it's a very relaxed version of NaVi. We saw that earlier when they were playing against Nip at times, right? They sort of had moments where they were looking great, and then moments where it was, yeah, not quite as energetic as we'd like.
Low energy.
Yeah.
Sleepy NaVi.
That is, feels like a moment. Boomage close to the trunk for no reason. Goes up the bomb. I don't know.
The CZ, man. It's just so gross. I get it. But then I see that and I'm like, 14-7.
You really do stay really mobile and just, yeah.
Yeah, you just spray a bunch of high damage rounds. Might as well have a machine gun.
I think I'm mostly bitter that I can't use it that well. I think if I could use it, I'd feel very differently about it.
Possibly, yeah.
Like, this is great. Never change this gun.
Never change this gun. Hence why you can't usually take pro advice.
Also true. Well, AKs, AWP on the OG side of everything they want. NaVi short on grenades, but otherwise, in terms of the weaponry, looking pretty decent at the moment. 22nd round right here, and still not seeing the proactive moves out of NaVi. No ones on catwalk being flashed in. There's no pushing off the dark at the moment. I don't like it. I'm gonna give poor reviews on this. Don't know if they have a website for it. Go on the NaVi website and leave a bad review. I think I will.
All right, get on Yelp.
Yeah.
1 star.
So I was watching the 22nd round.
The food
DUST2
was
and I didn't like it.
lacked seasoning.
Just definitely need more spice in this. They're all standing still. Look at the minimap. There's no one moving on the NaVi side. No one's doing it. They don't know anything about what's happening. They don't know anything, like, apart from exactly where they're standing. That is just not good enough. Electronic going to be going down. Simple here. Soul up to him, but they have at least a couple of more grenades. Not going to get that one against him, though. NBK will drop, and Simple's back to check long. They're going to give up the bomb site 4-on-4 for a full retake, in which they have none of the grenades that you would want for a retake. The OG are going to be moving over towards the catwalk, and NaVi, they need smokes, Molotovs, something to make that a difficult choice for OG, and that's not happening right now. It's a pretty good shot from Flamey, though, but LXCB will be there with a quick return, trying to see if they could cross on over. Simple with a kill on Valder, but again, it's not that easy. That bomb is still out there and ticking, and they need to find a way to get up there. They do have kits, but they're just listening at the moment. Man, too. Oh, nice shot from Simple. He had almost no time to do that. And Alexi, he wants to just go for the swing. It's already being defused. Oh, you feel like he could have just crouched into it, but I guess he was keenly...
But Simple gets to see a whole shoulder of knock there.
Definitely visible. 8-14. That is finally a round for NaVi, and it just still feels like it's way too late to start to turn this around. I mean, obviously, mathematically it's not, but that, again, I just think NaVi should have probably lost that round. There wasn't some clever thing on it. I do like this on Catwalk here. Trying to be a little bit aggressive. Boomich, though, is alone. I don't think they haven't seen him yet. There are so many people out, and he's at least going to get the one kill. And you will have heard a lot of people. So not just the kill, but the information about how many people were there. He's for sure will have known that there's at least another 2 or 3 people there. Pushing into upper dark on the other side. This is way, way better. Good job, Flamey.
Well, yeah, being proactive, but I guess they do have to force it now. I think OG just have to kind of bite the bullet and go.
Yes.
This is so tough, though. How do you break this? You got a flash, one flash. You better make it count, NBK.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 for 1. Simple still here, though. Electronic, yeah, this is done. It's too much when you're trying to peek into Simple like this.
Well, let's see. There's still a chance. The Molotov in the corner. This could be a one-on-one. Oh, no. Did he try? It bounced through the fire. I think he tried to put it out, and it just didn't work. NBK now. Oh, he almost had that. Oh, man. What a 2v1 that would have been. Flamey gets the kill at the end. NaVi barely stay alive. But, I
get CSGO?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
I think he did. So he's like, I'm going to put out the fire. Yeah.
And it just literally hits a pixel where there's no fire, I guess.
Something.
Fire had not spread there yet.
Who knows?
Get wrecked.
It's not an exact science. Let's put it like that. All right. Well, kind of exciting. I still think OG did the right thing in going forward. I don't think they should have fallen back. Rushing through the flames into the bomb site. That has worked before, and it is looking good once again. Simple at the cross, but surely they're not going to just jump. Like, don't give... Yeah, this is the smarter move, and they take him down. And now, hard as it is, I don't think NaVi should fall back. It's not... it's just not worth it.
They don't have the economy.
Yeah.
I think if they have the economy, they go for this. Because they were right outside the door, and maybe you go for some crazy play.
Agree.
But you just don't have the economy. So you're going to kind of hang around here, it looks like. Boomich with the MP9. Okay, fine. Not so much with electronic. And yeah, Perfecto's already backed out, so he'll be saving that AWP. And, well, that's going to put OG on map point.
It will, with a classic, the most classic B-rush. Go for it.
YOLO, straight in there. Why be subtle? Just get in there. I like it.
Yeah, they've already proven that B-bomb side, even when there's 3 people defending it, it's something they can take. So hard to argue with, really. Not the most elaborate. Really, both sides.
Back-to-back B-rushes, Sanders.
Go for it again?
Yeah, just go for it again.
Kind of got the spawn for it.
Oh, you got the spawn for long, though. Yeah, never mind. I didn't see the spawns. Right, this is. You got that op right there. You see? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Not able to quite time that. They're gonna give that one up. Leave Isa at peace over a long, and Valde holding for any kind of an upper push, which is not really something NaVi have been doing. They do have 2 people there, so they could definitely go for it. Smoke this up. Simple on the timing, not really hitting it. And they're going to go quick towards the B-bomb site. And if they get the first kill, this is so doable. And there it is. Perfecto going down, and Flamey... Oh, he actually hit that headshot, but it doesn't even matter. Valde's Molotov will consume him afterwards. And now NaVi do not have a choice.
They left the op in mid.
Yeah.
All right, Matu. Just stab him with it, dude.
Orb or a shot. Oh, well, he's gonna get.
I guess they could see the gun barrel.
Maybe, yeah. Molotov here. There's a lot of grenades on the NaVi side. A 2-on-3 retake, and they're all gonna go through upper dark. Valde. Let's see what he could do with the AK-47. And they're gonna be rushing. They're not gonna be slowing it down. Instant shot. More are coming. It's a double kill for Valde. And now MBK set up 1 click to take it away. 16-9, and OG successfully take down.